Executive Order 9066 had been signed by President Roosevelt, giving the War Department authority to define military areas in the western states and to exclude from them anyone who might threaten the war effort. There was a lot of talk about internment, or moving inland, or something like that in store for all Japanese Americans. I remember my brothers sitting around the table talking very intently about what we were going to do, how we would keep the family together. They had seen how quickly Papa was removed, and they knew now that he would not be back for quite a while. Just before leaving Terminal Island, Mama had received her first letter from Bismarck, North Dakota. He had been imprisoned at Fort Lincoln in an all-male camp for enemy aliens. Papa had been the patriarch. He had always decided everything in the family. With him gone, my brothers, like counselors in the absence of a chief, worried about what should be done. The ironic thing is, there wasn't much left to decide. These were mainly days of quiet, desperate waiting for what seemed at the time to be inevitable. There is a phrase the Japanese use in such situations, when something difficult must be endured. You would hear the older heads, the Issei, telling others very quietly, "Shikata ga nai." It cannot be helped. "Shikata ga nai." It must be done. Mama and Woody went to work packing celery for a Japanese produce dealer. Kyo and my sister May and I enrolled in the local school, and what sticks in my memory from those few weeks is the teacher. Not her looks, her remoteness. In Ocean Park, my teacher had been a kind, grandmotherly woman who used to sail with us in Papa's boat from time to time, and who wept the day we had to leave. In Boyle Heights, the teacher felt cold and distant. I was confused by all the moving and was having trouble with the classwork, but she would never help me out. She would have nothing to do with me. This was the first time I had felt outright hostility from a Caucasian. Looking back, it is easy enough to explain. Public attitudes toward the Japanese in California were shifting rapidly. In the first few months of the Pacific War, America was on the run. Tolerance had turned to distrust and irrational fear.